Good morning, hunters. Very windy out. It is May. See, I have my pimple patches on. I'm trying these things out. But anyway, good morning. I am out having a morning walk. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear all this wind. It's very windy, but regardless, I got to start walking because my mommy said she wants me walking every single morning, and I haven't been consistent, but I want to be consistent, and I figured I could take this time to chat with you guys and tell you a little bit about myself during these walks. So, last night, I went to go see the Devil Wears Prada 2 movie premiere. And in my opinion, it was great. They executed it wonderfully. It was a perfect spinoff of the first one. And everyone looked amazing. The whole cast. Everyone looked just as good as they did years ago in the first movie. So whoever hasn't gone, if you're a Devil Wears Prada fan like me, I absolutely say go check that out. Now, today, what am I doing today? Well, I'm walking to my favorite little breakfast spot. I'm going to order it on my way, and I'm going to take it to go because I want to throw some content for 90s Fine, and I want to build some content for the YouTube channel. For those of you who may be new to my channel, I am a professional hunter. What that is I'm just pretty much a thrifter, but I'm a niche thrifter, and I am very well versed when it comes to vintage fashion. My store, 90s Fine Vintage, I sell 90s vintage fashion. My store carries mainly like just the trends from the 90s, but I really try to, what I try to focus on, if you go to my store, you'll see is quality fabrics. Because I feel like the 90s, the 90s, the fabrics compared to today's fast fashion and just today's fashion period was silk, more quality, sustainable fabrics. You have silk, linen, cotton, like 100% silk, 100% linen, 100% cotton, 100% wool. So just real timeless pieces, not trendy, things that you can have for years and years and years to come. That's what I focus on in my store. And those type of clothes tend to come from the 90s, and I'm a 90s girl. So I enjoy hunting for those things. Now, lately it's been very hard because with the rise of thrifting, the thrifting culture, you have a lot of people. It's almost become, thrifting has become a trend. So you have a lot of people. I've been doing this for years, and when I used to hunt, I like to call it hunt. Again, I'm a hunter because, as you see my name, Treasure on the Hunt. My name is Janelle Treasure, and the name of my YouTube channel, as you can see, is Treasure on the Hunt, because I'm always on the hunt for the good treasures. But yeah, when I started doing this years upon years ago, it was just me and the old ladies in the stores. And now when I say me and the old ladies in the stores, I'm talking about me and maybe 2 to 3 other people would be in the stores during the week out looking for clothes, well, not just clothes, just anything pre-owned, vintage, just used things. And but now when I go in the stores are flooded with Shein, clothes from Kohl's, Target, and you barely find all of the vintage quality or designer pieces anymore. So my job has gotten that much harder over the years. My job has gotten that much harder over the years. So the hunt has become that much harder over the years. And a lot of times people, when you see vintage stores or like, consignment shops and things like that, and people feel like the prices are so high. Yes, because the prices in the stores have gone up so much because of this new culture that has come, this thrifting culture that has like kind of, I don't want to say it popped on the scene, but it kind of like exploded within the last couple years. So that's why the stores, people like myself, we have to charge a little bit more for the good morning. We have to charge a little more because of the scarcity of quality vintage clothing. For example, I used to sidebar, when I say I love my community and where I live and just taking walks in the morning, because it's just the scenery itself is pretty, but everyone around here for the most part is really friendly. But anyway, so yeah, back to what I was saying. Um, when I started this, um, I used to be able to find Gucci, Prada, Fendi, all the designer. Good morning. All the designer labels. I used to leave some behind because it was in such abundance. You could find it all the time. But now you can't. You barely can find it, and on top of you can barely find it, the price of it is so high, I can't make a profit. If I buy it, I have to buy it for myself. But and even if I was buying it for myself, it's still the markup is ridiculous. And what has happened is these stores that are getting these donations, they are now getting into the resale culture, and they want to make the money. So they know that people like myself are out looking for these things to resell. But so they said, oh, well, we'll just cut them out and we'll mark the price up so we can get the money. It's just greed. It's greed. Everybody has a different opinion about resellers, but just to be honest and be fair, resellers, we we have to do all the footwork. So yes, we have to be paid for our time and the markup. Like that's what I don't want to say markup, but we have to be paid for our time. So for instance, I am the one doing the research online, finding out about that Mugler blazer from back in the 90s. I am the one, when I go out checking, I'm driving to the places, looking at the quality, looking at the things, what has to be fixed on it, what needs to be, altered, or if it was a stain, whatever. I have to photograph it, and I have to list it. I have to promote it. So for all my work that I'm doing, I have to be paid for it. So hypothetically speaking, if I find, you know, again, a pair of, I don't know, some Gucci horse bit mules, if I find them somewhere for, let's say, $30, and if I say, okay, I'm charging $150 for them, because right now they will go for way more than that, of course I should charge $150, if not more. But yeah, so what, I paid $30. it's the extra work that goes into selling that product. So just to give people an insight on that, on why, yes, the websites or the stores or the online consignment shops. Whew, I'm out of breath, y'all. That was a hill. Give me a minute. But just to give you guys an understanding of why, yes, we charge what we charge. Because it isn't just, oh, we found this Prada purse for 20 bucks. No. It took us weeks to find that Prada purse. It took weeks, sometimes months, sometimes a year of research on their product. It takes a bunch of products and items that we had to purchase to photograph that product properly to make it appealing so you could want to buy it. So it's levels to it, okay? So there's that. But yeah, so today, again, I'm going to just film a little content, put up some stuff on 90s Fine. I got some fine shit dropping tonight. So yeah, and that's my little Sunday morning rant while I take a walk. I'm gonna order my breakfast now so that by the time I get to the place, it's ready and I could walk back home and start my day. So I hope all of you have a good day, and remember, you're too blessed not to get dressed. This is day one of my morning rants. Happy girl.